Hi guys, this is Just with your How Do They Feel for the air signs, and that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now, we're going to look at each sign and look at their feelings for you. Keep in mind, this is a general, so it may not resonate with all of you, and it can go vice versa, guys. And also be open with the fact that it doesn't just have to be intimate love. It can also be love between friends, family, acquaintances, and even coworkers. So again, broaden your minds, open your minds to it being something other than just the intimate aspect of love. So let's get started. Now, if you're dealing with an Aries, you have an Aries in your life, they may feel completely powerless, completely controlled. They feel like they have no strength or any ability to make this work. Some of you may have scarred Aries as well. You may have scarred this Aries. They just really don't know what to do now. They may be stuck in their own head. Very difficult for them to move on. It's an illusion actually on their part, but they don't know that yet. So yeah, it may be quite difficult for an Aries to either open up, to say how they feel, to even get on the other side of a situation. And for some of you, this could have happened many, many moons ago, but they're still wrestling with the effects of whatever devastation the situation may have caused them. And like I said, it can go vice versa. Now, if you're dealing with, and if you're meeting an Aries for the first time, they may be a bit of a shock to you, may be difficult for them to communicate their feelings. They may just come across as traumatized in some sort of way. So if you have enough patience, I would say definitely take that and take your time with them, because you may be, the person to help them weather the storm and to restore their heart again. But just know it's going to take some time. Okay. Now, if you're dealing with a Taurus, they're waiting, especially if you're an Aquarius. They are waiting for you. They still think about you. They've been thinking about you for quite some time. They'll probably be thinking about you straight through to Capricorn season. They're wondering what you're doing. They probably feel like you've already met someone, you've already moved on. And this is not an Aquarius reading, but I'm just saying that card shows prominent. But any air sign, this Taurus is thinking of you, longing for you, waiting for you, trying to figure out what do they do. And I don't even think that there's an option anymore. You're just on their mind. Now, for some of you, this can be that they know that you're the one. They know that this is who they want. It's just about, making the proposal, stepping forward, making it happen toward you if you're dealing with a Taurus. And I feel like if you've met a Taurus, I feel like you're in a place of healing. You've already healed from a situation. And if you've just recently met a Taurus, they're still trying to get to a place of healing. Okay. So again, there may be a difference in love language, a difference, they say right person, wrong time. Some of you could be experiencing that with a Taurus. Now, if you're dealing with a Gemini, air signs, then I feel like they're very much about money. Be careful if you're dating a Gemini man in particular. For some, this is a general, not all of you, they may already be committed to someone. And especially if they're not giving you much play, you just haven't heard from them. They kind of dropped off of the face of the earth. Like they may text you and talk to you, but they don't want to physically see you. Extreme red flag, unless you live in two separate places that may take you 2 to 3 days just to get to each other. If it's something where you're an hour or two away, I mean, you guys can make some time. So again, pay attention to the red flags if there are any. Others of you, though, I feel like this Gemini is committed to some of you. I feel like they may feel under enthusiastic. So you may not be able to read them. Like, they never feel exciting, or they may come across a bit dull, for lack of a better description. They've not really opened themselves up to go out, to play, to do anything. They may be trying to get over something. They may be trying to stabilize themselves too financially. Of course, as I've said to other elements, that Geminis are showing, just like their general readings, which they're traveling the road alone to some extent. And so with Geminis, you may be dealing with that, more money focused, especially if you're dealing with a woman, more money focused, less frisky, and just willing to go out and have a good time and not worry about things. They're being a little bit more practical, more logical about things, Geminis, but more practical, more focused on money and finance. And if you're dealing with a man, he may already have someone in his life and not out there out and about because he's more tending to his relationship. Again, watch out for those red flags. And if you are in a relationship with them, this may be a time to kind of settle down and plan for those goals and those future events, and less about going out and spending money and having a good time. Now, if you're dealing with a Cancer, well, they're just hanging in there, either waiting for you to make a move or waiting for themselves to the right time for them to make a move. But they're waiting, they're anticipating, they're watching, they're taking stock, they're thinking about it. They want to make a move, especially if it's a Cancer man. He wants to make a move toward you guys, but there's just been a sacrifice that needs to be made. Okay. So a Cancer is waiting and wanting someone to come either to them, or they're waiting and trying to decide when is the best time for them to make a move towards the other person. Now, if you're dealing with a if you're dealing with a Leo, now we see, because every other sign, Leo's wasn't having it, but now we see where the sadness is coming from. The air signs. So some of you Gemini, Aquarius, and Libras have Leos really in a bad place. And I feel like you've given them a what for. You may have cut them off completely or said some very harsh but very truthful things to them, and it's like they've are licking their wounds and they feel a little bit bad. But I feel like Leos really want to make this happen. They love you. They really love you, and I don't even feel like they would be mad anymore. Just to have you back in their life, I think, would make them happy, like sincerely happy. Like, Leos miss you guys, and I feel that I'm also picking up mother energy for some reason. So I don't know if there was a rift with a mother energy here, or someone, it could have been a sister or a friend, but someone kind of gave you a what for. Now I'm talking like I'm giving Leo's a reading. Someone could have given this Leo a what for. Could be a Leo's your friend, that sort of thing. And you gave them some truths, but it woke them up. It kind of, whatever you guys have done toward a Leo, it's going to wake them up, whether it be and you guys come back together, or they understand the importance of them loving again, is kind of what I'm getting. If you're dealing with a Virgo could be lying and spying. Not telling you anything, but they want to know how much you know. So playing the mind games, the word games. Some of you Virgos are definitely getting tarot readings. Don't think they don't. They come across buttoned up and everything, but Virgos will get a tarot reading in a minute. So some of them are getting tarot readings. They may have said, I've never had that before, and they get them on a regular basis. There's some like secrets that are being kept if you're dealing with a Virgo, and they are lying their ass off. And I feel like especially you may have had to call them out, like you called out a Leo. You may have had to call this Virgo out, and it may be like something involving a Leo or Virgo and one of you air signs, and someone got called out, and they're just gonna keep lying. They're just gonna keep lying and lying. I'm not gonna say they'll never be honest, but they don't plan to be right now. They're not, as long as they can hold it and hide it, and they will be able to hide it, and they're gonna hide it. They're not gonna tell you the truth. So yeah, can be any kind of secret, but Virgos are lying and keeping secrets. Libra is aware that it's time to go. They may have told you that. You may have told them that, but they know it's time to go. Whatever's come out, whatever, light was shed during this Pisces full moon, damn it, someone's on their way out. And it has a lot to do with the eclipses. And that squares Libra. So, it's going to shake them up in some kind of ways. And I do feel like for some of you, Libras are leaving. They're moving on with a heavy heart. It's not an easy decision for them, but they're not happy. And they have to kind of go where they can find their happiness, is what it looks like to me. Now, and this may not be happening right now because moon energy, especially when you're dealing with those eclipses and full moons and stuff, it takes a little while. You can look that up. I'm not an astrologer. If you're dealing with a Scorpio could be holding back the fact that they're married, they're in a relationship, they're already committed to somebody, like they're hiding it too. So they could be in a relationship with a Virgo and hiding it. And you, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, is trying to call them out on it. Like, I know you're with ... But then everybody's lying like, no, we're not. And it's like, they are. So I'm just saying. But if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they could be holding back, not telling you. I just kind of get like not telling you that they're in a relationship. They just got married. They live together now, like holding some kind of very strong secret from you guys is what I get. Scorpios are doing. They also could be planning. This could very well be a positive reading of them planning to propose and marry you. Absolutely. You just probably don't know it right now. It may take a few months, but they're going to make plans to propose to you big time. And they've been saving, like the ring is going to be really nice, or the wedding will be amazing, or the honeymoon will be, breathtaking. It's that type of thing. Or the house that you guys are going to get. They may just surprise you with a house. And it's the house that you've always wanted, or something that you never thought you could have, like that type of thing. But I definitely see some plan, some strategy, holding back. But it's because of some type of commitment, marriage, house, move in, living together, commitment that's going on. Now, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I feel that they are going to offer you guys an opportunity to take the relationship to the next level. They want to. You want to. They will too. They do. They are smitten. They're falling in love with you. They may be completely in love with you. It could be your husband, but they're giving you a gift and say, hey, let's go travel. So you may be getting an offer to go travel with your Sagittarius. This may be a year because your birthday season is coming up. Yay! I'm so glad we're in Libra season. It's so much more social. I mean, straight away into Virgo season, which I love Virgo season because now here I am. I'm on my damn soapbox. I love Virgo season because it's all about getting work done. And it's like your mind is like a robot. You want to get it done. And it just goes with the element of fall, getting prepared to wind down summer. When you get into Libra, it just literally ushers in the festivities of like everyone being social and it being a lot lighter. And, we have a handle on everything. And now we can, kind of congregate again. So that's kind of the feelings that you're starting to feel, bustling and hustling. It's not even the holidays yet. So that being said, like I said, I don't know what the hell I don't know why I'm looking at the Sagittarius and automatically thinking that it's a Libra. So for some of you, Libras are coming up very strongly for the Sagittarius here. But there may be an offer to go on a trip within a year's time. Now into a year's time, you'll be going on some type of international, not just local, but an international trip with your Sagittarius. And I think that you should take it. I mean, obviously do your research, make sure it's safe and all of that stuff, but it looks like it'll be one that you both will like. And definitely taking a relationship to the next level. So if you meet a Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, I keep wanting to stop at Libra, but if you meet the air sign elements, I'm talking as if I'm giving Sagittarius reading. If you guys meet a Sagittarius, if you meet a Sagittarius, this person will be very romantic, very loving, caring, and they're willing to meet your expectation. Okay, it's not coming on very strong. It's coming on with a soft hand and a loving heart. But I do feel like there's opportunities to take a relationship to the next level with the Sagittarius. I'm getting a lot of love, heart, a lot of love, a lot of maturity, but at the same time, a sense of innocence, like starting love anew with a Sagittarius. I'm getting a lot of that. So some of you meeting Sagittarius I'm not saying all of them, child, I'm not their spokesperson, but for some of them, they've definitely learned a lesson. And I do feel like they're looking at love in a completely new way. And there's an opportunity to find love with a Sagittarius in a way that is refreshing. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they want to get back together. They want to work things out. They'll accept your apology. They'll give you one after you see them on their terms. They have Pluto, so they're going to try to control you in some kind of way. But if you say yes, okay, I'll let you take me out. Yeah, it's okay. You can do that. Then while you guys, once they get you to the restaurant, once they see your face, once you're in front of them, then they'll say, well, you know what? I apologize. But I don't think that they're going to do it until they get you where they want you. Typical Plutonian positioning that they're under right now. Some form of control has to be accomplished before they concede, right? but they do feel sorry. They do want to see you. They do want to spend time with you. If you're meeting a Capricorn, it's that typical fun energy of having a good time with this person, going out with not just you, but perhaps friends and family. Again, if you're dating with them, or even if you're in a relationship, this may be a fun time with your Capricorn, going on dates and doing things together, maybe being introduced to children for the first time, or a child. Again, sisters, family members, friends, co-workers, but it's an event that could include other people, but it is something where everyone's on the same page, and it feels light, but it also feels loving, and it feels fun. Now, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, I feel like this Aquarius does not trust your ass as far as they can throw you. No, they don't. because you did them wrong. And they're tired of this. Like, you're not the only person that did them wrong. They're tired of it. Like, they can go down a whole, list of how tired they are with all they've dealt with not just you, but others. And they've had enough of it. And they are over it. They're done. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They have had enough. And good luck with trying to convince them otherwise, that it wasn't you. You're not the bad person. You shouldn't have to pay for other people's mistakes. And they'd be like, yeah, blah. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm tired of being hurt. It's that type of thing. So I don't know. Maybe you want to steer clear of Aquariuses, because right now they are hurting. They feel bogged down with life. They're just like over it. They're tired of fighting and having to kind of be victimized and things not going their way. Like, they're just going through it. Unfortunately, Saturn will be coming to get them by the end of the year of 2020. But yeah, and it was something with lies and some secrets. And I think what hurts the most is that they probably still don't have the full story, but they know enough to know that they've been deeply betrayed and done wrong. And I think that's the biggest issue with this whole situation. And finally, if you're dealing with a Pisces, get ready, because here they come. They coming. Oh my goodness. Like I said, Pisces, I think Pisces is going to get married. And I seen it in a yearly earlier this year, that they were definitely going to marry somebody by next year, meaning 2020. Pisces is getting ready to get married. They want to take somebody off the market. I'm seeing it in every element. Like, Pisces is so Pisces is a winner. I'm trying to think. Cancer, no wonder. They got Cancer in their 5th house with that north node. A lot of karmic connections happening for them. So, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, if you're dealing with I didn't mean Cancer. I mean, Pisces has Cancer in the 5th house. So anyway, let's get back into Pisces. If you're dealing with a Pisces definitely kind of want to be taken off the market, or they want you off the market. They want a commitment, and they want it, like I said, they want it now. Pisces are willing to kind of wait. They're very patient, sometimes, unless they have a lot of Aries in their chart. But this Pisces, I do feel like, especially if dealing with well, no, that has nothing to do with it. You guys are air signs, but they want a commitment. So if you're the single person, and if you meet a Pisces, they're going to want a commitment with you. It'll start slow. You can definitely build, but this is something where you can definitely have your husband and your wife. You could be looking at your husband or your wife, your life partner, your forever person. You really can. Who am I to say a forever of a person, right? But I do see something that could be quite solid and long term if you're dealing with a Pisces. So that's what I have for you guys. It's interesting doing this. I haven't done it in so long. I actually love this. Is one of my favorite readings to do, because it kind of gives you a snapshot of, in the love department, what's kind of going on and what's the repetitive theme that you're seeing in a particular sign. So I really always like doing this. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you would like something personal with me, click that link to my website in the description box below. I'll also attach those extended reads for this week's reading. And if you would like to share with us, please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back with another one. Take care, air signs.